the Wild Wild West.
We are live.
Wow.
Baby. Here.
Wow.
LeMaire's back, dude, at the big kids table,
Yes.
dude.
Thank you.
Left the little kids
Shut the
table.
fuck up.
Dude.
Thank you.
He's a saboteur. I think LeMaire trashed the setup before he left.
He definitely, yes.
No. He came in and helped fix our setup after we fired him for production.
Yeah, we needed some help.
Someone else is getting fired. I don't know who. I might fire myself. I might quit. I fucking quit.
I might kill myself.
This shit's fucking hard. I might.
Matt, you do a great job on those intro videos, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Don't,
Yeah.
please, come on. Don't
Those
do
are
that.
good.
It is what
Matt's
I don't
been
make-
making,
I don't
oh
make
man,
them,
the
dude. I
intro
don't make-
video is
Nah,
so
That's
good.
not me, dude.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Not me, bro.
Yeah. LeMaire, is that a white Power Ranger?
That's the yellow. Is that the Yellow Ranger?
No, it's the Black Power Ranger with the dragon shield armor on.
Did you feel it necessary to wear a dragon shield before you came here?
No. Yeah, I was at the gym and this is how I like to work out, like a Power Ranger.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. I was at the Y. I was
Yeah.
with old ladies. I was hanging out with
No,
some
that's
old ladies.
good.
Hell yeah. My cousin used to do that. He used to wear sweatsuits, like depending on what ranger he
Yeah.
wanted to be.
Yeah.
Pretty tight. He was the Red Ranger a lot, I remember.
Red Ranger was a hunk.
I was more of a Green Ranger guy.
Tommy.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He came in like, yeah.
Tommy was the bad boy, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me.
some may call us that, but yeah.
I was more of a fan of the guy talking the head.
You like
Zordon.
Gordon?
I love
Gordon?
that guy.
Zordon.
Zordon, yeah.
So I just love the way he handled his business.
True.
Just like, go get it done. I'll tell you guys what to do.
Yeah, like he was the fact that he was just a head holding it down like that.
She didn't take no back talk.
Yeah, what were the
Yes.
villains after in Power Rangers? What were they trying to? Were they trying to end the world?
Yeah, they were just trying to take over the world. Yeah. And they won in the first season. They won.
Yeah.
They beat
Really?
them. They beat the Power
I
Rangers.
remember that.
And then the Power Rangers got new powers.
That bitch who used to run. There's
Yeah.
a lady. She's a bitch.
Rita Repulsa.
Rita Repulsa, that
Yeah.
fucking bitch.
What a bitch. What was her problem? Just wanted to take over the world?
No,
Yep.
she was trapped in a jar for 10,000 years. They let her out.
Gordon was trapped in a fucking plasma tube. He's not being a bitch.
Wait,
about
was
it.
he out? Or at the
Nah, Gordon was in a tube, dude.
Zordon.
Zordon.
Zordon? Gordon.
He's just a big Canadian
It's
guy.
actually Gordon.
Yeah.
But wait, what was his? Was he ever out of that tube?
Yeah,
or was
he
he
used
just
to be out of the tube, but then
What?
like war happened, and the only way he could stay alive was to go into the tube. Because remember,
So
in
you know the canon.
dude, I love
the
Power
canon.
Rangers. Dude, I love Power Rangers.
The Power Ranger canon.
So he was out of the tube pre-Rangers, or did he train the Rangers then go back to the tube?
He never actually trains anybody. He's just like their all-knowing guy. He's like their he's like Yoda kinda,
Gotcha.
where like he just knows what's up, and they like, oh, I guess we got to do what he says.
Wasn't he kind of like a fat-faced white guy?
It was Steve from Jerry Springer.
It looked like Buzz from fucking Home Alone.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was the same actor.
No, I think it was just like some big white guy.
Did
Yeah.
Zordon ever fuck with Rita?
Like
Did they have a past?
I think there was some intermingling, but I don't think they had like a relationship. And maybe,
Gotcha.
maybe though.
Was she the supervillain the whole time?
I think Zordon smashed, and Rita was just like,
Yeah.
I think
What was it?
Zordon grabbed her face at a party.
He asked her bra size. She's like, fuck yeah.
I think Zordon fucking
Yeah.
might have grabbed face.
Why else? Would
I
she be
can't
so
believe,
mad?
dude. Did you see Cuomo, whatever his name is, brothers, fucking sold him out?
No.
Did you see?
His brother sold him out?
Oh, he was just kind of like, it's a conflict of interest. Basically, he tried to be like, hey, man, I got nothing to do with this. It's like, damn, dude.
Mm.
Damn. His brother was getting in trouble for like touching the small of women's backs.
That's what Cuomo's in trouble for?
Yeah, bro. He was at a well, there's a picture though. I think he like put a hand on the back of it. The lady was
It
wearing
is so nice putting your hand on the small of a woman's
bro.
back.
First of all, the lady
That is, I will say, that is sexual harassment.
bareback.
Oh.
And she was wearing one of those dresses that like her whole back was showing.
Oh,
So it was like a
he
dress.
couldn't keep his hands off that. How could you? If you felt like you had the green light to do that, you would do it.
Well, here's the problem. He thought he was all above board. He was going to young women and telling them, he would go, just so you know, I'm fully open to having relationships with women in their 20s, which I didn't know you had to say out loud because I thought that was assumed every fucking powerful man was doing that. But yeah, he was going around like touching the small of women's backs and being like, I fuck you guys in case you're wondering that. If you're young and hot, I will fuck you. And then he at one point
seems like that's
he grabbed a lady's. The lady was like, "Yo, man, get off my back," and he was like, "I thought you were being kind of aggressive, if I'm being honest." And then he grabbed her face, according to the sources.
he face grabbed.
Gave a double face grab, and I think was like, "Kiss me," and she's like, "No."
No, dude.
Cuomo
with the face grab is insane.
Well, there's a picture of the face grab, but then people are saying
someone was there with a camera.
I think it might have been a setup, bro. Someone would be like, "Yo, grab that chick's face. She wants to fuck you." It's also this is the problem too. I was just talking to my boy about this, which again I was so happy I went to his house because he filled. I didn't know any of this was going on. He filled me in on the
He's
fact
been in his house following it,
watching Fox, dude. He actually I didn't know Trump came back and gave a speech.
I did
He's
watch
like,
some of
he's
that.
like, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna lie. I had to put on all my Trump gear. I was fired up. He got pumped up on it. He said Trump came and was like, "Did you miss me?" That was his first words.
Yeah, I watched it.
So he was telling me about that, and he was like, "Bro, I'm sick over what they're doing to Cuomo." He's like, because then we have big pictures of Joe Biden like doing the same thing to kids, constantly grabbing their faces and shit. No one was saying anything about that, so whatever. But yeah, dude, his brother went like, "That's conflict of interest for me." Not being like, I would have been like, "Free my brother, dude."
Right.
My brother was getting too much pussy, and he grabbed face. That's the other thing too.
Grabbed face, dude.
You're the governor of New York.
Grab face is so crazy.
Oh, dude.
It's small at the back. I understand,
I'll give you
but
that.
every single man knows what you're doing.
Yes.
That's why
if
everyone
you
was
see-
like, "Yo."
If you saw someone with your bae and their hand on the small of their back, you'd have to karate chop their arm just to save face. Otherwise,
Yes, you've been disrespected.
you are being disrespected.
Yeah.
But this guy, dude, that was one of those old safety like.
I can
we
touch
fuck?
you.
Yeah, like can we?
Yeah.
Because that's people will do that. Like here you go. I mean, I think the safe zone. If you find a woman crossing the street, if a woman's in an intersection, you can touch her anywhere you want. Because you're like, I'm just trying to get you to safety, man.
Yeah.
I'll get your butt. You watch your head.
The small at the back. Yeah, I guess kind of the rule would be
Bareback too.
don't do anything you wouldn't do to your mother.
Small of the back in the sweater.
I would never small at the back. My mom.
Yeah, but I'll kiss upon greeting my mom. So.
I think
Yeah, but you can do the cheek thing. You can
Can
be
you?
like, I'm actually into. I'm real sophisticated.
True. Yeah, I guess you have to be outwardly refined enough to like kiss upon greeting.
Yeah, you can't be wearing a sweatsuit.
Yeah, you can't be wearing like a fucking Carhartt overalls and just be like, "How you doing?"
You should do that. Like next time if you go to a construction site, do that.
Unless
might
you're
To
Italian.
show them.
If you're
True.
Italian, you can wear a wife beater and a chain and just kiss your mom however you want.
True. Yeah, no mouth kiss.
Your mouth gets
If you're
hard.
Italian, you kiss your mom on
Damn,
the mouth.
LeMaire coming in throwing shots at Gardini. Shots at the WAP. How's it feel? Do you feel like you've been freed from your prison sentence?
No, I
That hell that was producing this
it
show?
wasn't hell. I felt bad at first because I fucked up and I was like, But then when you guys you got Sean, I was like, oh, that's a better pick. Like he's gonna do such a good job. And then
Yeah.
he made that video, the RIP video, and I was like, oh, he's already 100 times better. Than
Yeah.
He's the best.
I don't know. You came in today.
Just emergency tech, you know.
Yeah, it's
Some
good.
teeth.
It's good to know you live very close by. It was nice to be able to
Yeah.
get you here in 5 minutes.
Yeah, this was the most on time for a show you've ever been.
I will say, people were fucking crying. People were grieving you. They're like, it's fucked up. First of all, bit of a case of crybabyism. Where you give one thing, oh, I don't like that, take it away. Put it back.
Yeah.
A fucking 4-year-old. Take
Yeah.
it, give it back. It's like, shut up. But the
That had to feel good, having the outreach, the support.
It felt nice. Yes, I felt careful.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Do you show up to the Raven now like, I have so many fucking fans
No.
to all the other open,
No,
not the other open,
never.
pardon me, the open micers down there? Are you like, yeah, shit?
yeah, do you go to the Raven with just like a cloak over your hood and like stand in the back? Like, don't worry, I'm here.
No, I just sit there and drink for free. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's the
Tight.
only way to do the Raven.
It's kind of the only thing you really got to do.
Yeah.
If all else fails, you pretty much get free drinks and
Oh,
stand
dude.
up, which is
You're a legacy host.
I'm a
Of the
legacy.
Raven?
Can I go get drinks
Yes,
there
you
for free?
can, dude. Yeah.
Yes. Start blacking out every Thursday.
I might start going.
If you started going there and secretly just getting bombed,
Oh.
I'd be so happy.
That would be a tight double life.
Yeah, if you had a double life and then like came to me, like eventually the wheels just flew off and you're like, I've been a drunk this whole time.
I thought about that before. If I if I held down like a very quiet like drug opiate addiction, because I have promethazine from like a way leftover like
Is that
cough thing.
syrup?
You used to sip
Yeah.
that. right?
I sip
You
meth.
sip that promethazine.
I might, dude. I might fuck around and sip me a fucking 8. Might pull up a foe.
Die.
Might pull up a foe. I told you my friend drank an 8. 8. Basically, I think it's a half a pint, or a pint is like 8 ounces of syrup. My friend drank a whole. He was holding my syrup, bro. I bought a bunch of it. And I thought I was gonna be the juice man.
Yeah.
And he, my friend fucking was holding it at the spot, and he drank it all. And he fucking drove into a hill. He crashed into the hill right out front of my parents' house. I'm like, how'd you crash in front of the hill? And I'm like, where's my syrup? And he's like, oh, I drank it, bro. Fuck.
Wait, did he drink it before he left?
Yeah, he just drank all my syrup, dude.
Drove straight into a fucking hill.
Dude, syrup is a crazy thing. It doesn't really do much to you. If you just drink,
Really?
like, yeah, when it's expensive as fuck. And you drink like, I think it's like $30 for an ounce. And you drink it, and it's like, if you take pills with it, it fucks you up. You have to drink a lot of it, and then you're just like, you could just,
Wait, you just get tired?
Yeah, you get chopped and screwed.
Yeah, I knew the chopped and screwed part, but
you get chopped. So you just, if you drank, like, if you poed up a foe, you'd be kind of chopped and screwed. But like, if you got sit, my friend,
I just need Paul Wall.
If you,
I just need the people's champ. I'd be like, yo, play Paul Wall. Just watching Paul Wall YouTube videos.
But the problem is when you buy syrup, people cut it with Cairo syrup. So then, if you're buying syrup, you got to twist the cap, because if the cap's crusted, that means someone cut you with Cairo, and then you got like that extra, you get sugar on the top. I don't think anyone's sipping syrup anymore, but like that was a big thing. You get cut, you be like, fuck.
I think wasn't Mac Miller?
I think he died. I think he was also kind of on those Ox and Xannies too. I think he got hit with some fentanyl.
I think Lil Wayne's still syruping.
I think he quit. He claims he quit, but
yeah,
you know how it is, man. I'm like, I still look at that little fucking pint sitting there. I'm like, I might po up right now. Dude.
Po up.
I might po up. I might start poing up.
Headshot. Drink.
You can tell too, though.
You should po up and just like go out to dinner.
Quietly po up
with your family. Just po up.
Well, you heard about there's a professor who like came out and was like, I think we should decriminalize heroin. I'm a professor of psychology at Columbia, and he's like, there's nothing. He's like, I like to casually do heroin. He's like, there's nothing. He tried to like describe. He's like, you know, obviously the guy's like a PhD, so he's like super refined. But he was like, there's something about like cuddling up with a warm blanket by the fire and just doing some lines, waking up all refreshed for the next day.
What?
He'll like snort lines of heroin by the fire, and he's like, I wake up feeling great. Dude, I think time's cyclical. We're going back to now where weed's gonna be legal, opiates. There's gonna be like little opiate tinctures people can take. We're just back in like the early 1900s. So that's all it is. Like weed used to be, it'll be legal again, and you'll be able to do coke like a general.
The fuck are you doing?
Burping.
Yeah, soda burps.
Soda burps? You're drinking soda at the Y?
No, he just sipped his soda.
You were at the YMCA in a Power Rangers sweatsuit drinking soda?
No, he just drank his soda now. So wait, you're telling me you have pizza night belly? You got
right now,
damn, you have TGIF belly, dude.
Whoa.
I remember, dude, 5 slices of pizza and like a half a 2 liter of ginger ale, watching Urkel just being like, just ready to explode.
Yeah, it's Boy Meets World.
Yeah, man. Fuck, dude. Yeah, dude, that guy's he's coming out being like, yo, it's fucked up. I can't do heroin, and just like
something about heroin always leads you to like a fire. Like if you're homeless, you're just standing by a trash barrel that's on fire. It's nice. Yeah, it's getting cozy. You're just like, I'm on heroin. I'm high as fuck. Where's fire? I want to see what fire's doing.
It's a fair point. But yeah,
are you drinking that with a straw? What's that about? Why?
That's I don't want to. I was drinking out of the can, and then I was like, the lady gave me a straw, so I got to use a straw. I didn't want to like. You
don't want to waste the straw.
Yeah, I didn't.
Straws are a nice commodity these days.
True. Yeah, they are. That's it's gonna be a nice black market for straws pretty soon.
Yeah,
they give you the paper ones that disintegrate.
Yeah.
Here's the real shit. No, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, there's
guy behind the register. Like, I got you, bro.
That's got the stamp on it. Dude.
You seem cool as hell. Don't worry. I got one for you. This is burning a hole in my pocket. I watched. Have you seen Invisible Man?
Mm-mm.
It's the ultimate. It is a white woman fantasy. So, the movie starts. First off, ugly white woman living in a trillionaire's house. Cash Money Records, trillionaire, dude.
Is this the Kevin Bacon one or the new one?
This is the new one.
Okay.
And so it starts with her escaping from her husband or boyfriend or whatever he is, and him like sprinting out after her and like punches her sister's car window when she's picking him up, which
Hell
is
yeah.
hilarious.
Hell yeah.
Which immediately I was like, this movie's hilarious. Any like boyfriend that's like, bitch, come back, and like punching a window and then chasing after the car like with good form.
I gotta come.
Yeah, it's like, I love you. And then punching a window and be like, get back here, bitch, we can work this out.
Oh, it must have felt so good as her sister's window just being like, fuck you too.
Yeah, true. But then he fakes his own suicide and comes and he invents a military technology to be invisible just to bother her.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And she's like, you don't understand how powerful and manipulative he is. You know,
What's
that's her
the
whole thing.
So he's just invisible and just like...
He's invisible and he goes and like starts fucking with her at first. And then obviously he takes it too far. He like kills her sister. Which is hilarious. But
punches away into the car.
no, they're out to eat, and all of a sudden a knife's floating next to her, and he cuts this. That part was sick, but the whole movie. So she escapes this boyfriend and goes straight to this incredibly jacked, handsome black guy's house. And I was like, I get it, dude. I get the Invisible Man. Be like, what the fuck is this? So this black dude has a black daughter, and the white lady's like, please help me. And they're like, of course, you're family to us.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, he was a dick.
Yeah.
Men are such manipulative pieces of shit. He was gaslighting you. Like, I was saying that just
black guy?
furious. Yeah, I mean, of course he's
The
like.
black guy was saying all that stuff too?
Well, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, he was saying it different. He was like, man, he be gaslighting you. He was saying it different, but yeah. He was trying.
Yeah.
But
Was the guy wearing like a sweater? Did they go like... Did they do like a Hal Stella? There's always like the good. Like if you watch like Hal Stella's Got a Groove Back or any Tyler Perry movie, there's like the good archetypal black dude who has like a sick record collection and like wears sweaters and glasses. And he's like, I'm just trying to really work. Was it like
he was a cop, which also made me laugh because they were like very pro police a couple times in this movie.
Sick.
Like she's talking to her sister and she's like, "You're so strong. You're like a police officer." And I was like, like this movie came out a year before they realized that would be a problem.
that's hilarious.
But there's one part where the lady's in bed and then the jacked black dude best friend comes in to be like, are you all right? And his body is so absurd that it's comical. Like his tricep is out like a foot. It's like sticking out a foot. And then she gets a bunch of money from the settlement with her ex. And this is my favorite part because then she's like, I set up a college fund for your daughter. And then her and the black people celebrate. She's saving the black family.
Of course.
Also, there's no mention in this movie of how this not incredibly ugly, but ugly woman for a billionaire that invents invisibility. Like what is she doing?
Yeah, why is he like punching her? Yeah,
It makes no sense.
later.
The whole thing makes no sense. But yeah,
why'd they cast that lady?
I'm not sure. I swear to God, it was every woman's fantasy. And then it's like just the idea of like they've never lost a fight. They've just been manipulated.
Yeah.
Like he was such a fucking.
I can't wait to watch.
I was gaslit so many times. It's like, no, you lost arguments.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make weird excuses after the fact. You're just losing arguments.
That'd be funny to have like in the middle of that when they find.
I don't know if you can tell. I've been accused of this before.
That'd be sick if they had like a passionate love scene once she finally like lets her guard down around her new boyfriend, and like the camera just reveals they're both naked, but he has boots on. Oh yeah,
She's in the recliner.
It's the whole time just imagining like a disgruntled boyfriend going through all. He was like living in the attic of the black guy's house. It's like, why is this? But then I was also laughing about him. He's invisible. He only fucks with her like occasionally. So then that means most of the time he's just invisible, like going around town. Just chilling, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I gotta go fuck with that bitch."
Oh,
and he goes and like rips her covers off.
dude,
It's so funny.
That would be sick if at the very end, he records the sex scene, and at the end of it's just him uploading it to like Pornhub, just like BBC destroys a mature white lady.
She's a floating cell phone.
The Invisible Man, and then all like. Yeah,
whoa.
And then there's a real plot twist when it's revealed she's pregnant recently. Which means the Invisible Man fucked her and cream pied her asleep.
Hold on.
The Invisible Man, and he would have had to have taken his dick out of the suit So that means there was just a dick floating in her room one night, a hard dick.
It was just a solid 5 3/4.
Just floating. It's like,
damn,
you fucking bitch.
That's gotta be crazy to be a Jack Black guy and wake up and there's a floating 5 3/4. You're like, what the hell? Get this thing out of my house.
No. Get that damn thing out of my house. But
fucking punches it.
it's also, again,
You protect yourself in 5 3/4. You probably just fucking Wakanda.
it is the absolute white woman fantasy because her and the black guy they're just friends, man. They're just friends.
Really?
And she's happy to help out
Wait, they don't
daughter.
ever smash?
They never smash.
Dude, they're totally cheating. Why would that be the first house she goes to?
Because they're just friends, man.
Yeah.
This is the white woman fantasy.
Yeah, that's weird to like leave.
Every woman's fantasy is like, what, my incredibly jacked hot friend?
Wait, so that's the fantasy is to like drain a bunch of money off of a rich white guy and then be like, here, I saved you.
Yeah, to be like, I'm saving you. You can go to law school now.
So she wants to divert money from military technology funds and then being like,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You can go
And
a
then
creative writing major.
At one point, she goes on an interview to an architecture place, and he just takes all her stuff out of her suitcase. It's so funny. And she gets there and it's like, I have nothing. He had to be sitting there like,
Dude, I might go home and punch my wife's mirror. This movie's pissing me off.
this movie, it could have been so good if the Invisible Man would like fart in the house, like a loud fart just in the room with you.
He's here.
He's here right now.
Instead of Jurassic Park, they're just like, was that you?
Oh, fuck God. He's in the house.
Oh, God. So he was in the attic just chilling there. Invisible?
He was in the attic chilling. He would come down at night to like slap people in the face. It's so funny.
He pretended to be dead.
Yes, he faked his suicide to bother his ex.
Yeah.
The whole thing made no sense.
I need to see a picture of this. I want to see what kind of stretch this was.
It's
called The Invisible Man.
It's a stretch when you see the lady and then you realize that she was married to a billionaire.
Tony Stark, basically.
Yeah, he lived in a Tony Stark house.
She must be a first wife then, you know?
Before he invented the cloak.
Yeah, before he invented the cloak.
Oh, man. Wait a second. This lady? Oh, this lady's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was, I mean, on the cover, definitely, she's not looking the best on the cover.
The whole movie, she's hysterical and crying. Again, girl fantasy.
Oh, Jesus. Oh,
Everywhere
God,
I go, I spaz out. And everybody does what I want.
Dude, I'm reading a book right now called The Hidden Persuaders from the Adam Curtis documentary.
It's a dog whistle.
No.
All right.
No, dude, please.
No, I know. It's just a funny thing to call.
The Hidden Persuaders?
Yes, the Hidden Persuaders.
Dog whistle is just a thing for people who come up with it. Be like, oh, that's your dog whistle.
Yeah.
No,
I just came up with a funny slur.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, the Hidden Persuaders. You know, the guys who control the media.
In my school, they would do that. They're like, you know, when Trump talks about teen pregnancy, he really means, these are old white ladies. He really means pregnant Black and Latino teenagers.
Yeah.
And I was honestly like, I never once made that.
Yeah.
It's like if you watch Teen Mom, there's a ton of like white trash ladies. But they're like, he's clearly dog whistling. Like, I'm pretty sure you think of Black teenagers when you think of Teen Mom because I don't think that's what they're talking about. But they're talking about how.
Yeah, because the term dog whistling means it's a cadence that normal people can't perceive as racist.
Yeah.
But if you were racist, you'd be like, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're like, that's a dog whistle, it's like, how do you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can hear that?
You can hear. How do you hear the pitch? It's like,
I can't.
I have a PhD in social work. I studied Judith Butler.
Oh, he touched it again. Finally.
Dude, the book, it was from the Curtis documentary about how they started using psychoanalysis in marketing to like fuck with people. But the one study they did, and this is before they had like the algorithm basically to study us all in real time. Dude, the one study they're talking about how this was in the 50s, how they figured out that women, and I don't want to talk about this during, Women's Month, but they were saying, it's Women's Month right now in March, but they were saying.
I wish I didn't know that.
They were saying that.
I wish I hadn't just heard that right now. Why would they have whatever?
So one study figured, they did a bunch of these, but the one study figured out that there's mental changes that accompany women's menstrual cycle, and they were allowed to run these studies in the 50s. So they're saying they had to figure out how to sell products because they were like, women 2 weeks out of the month have this like go-getter capacity, like I want to take something on, I don't want to do something new, I want to go on an adventure, blah blah blah. The second half.
What's
of the
worse
month,
than that?
The second half. Of
I
the
want
month,
to do something.
The
It's
second
just
half
like,
of the
God
month.
damn
This is
it.
what marketers figured out in the 50s. The second half of the month, it's like, I don't want to be stressed. I'm overwhelmed. I need like attention and care. So the marketers in the 50s would have to advertise like bake things. Like it would have to be like a quick, easy thing, but also like try a new thing. And they'd have to advertise both at once because they didn't know where women would be on their cycle.
Is that why there's recipes on the back of like boxes and shit?
Definitely.
Yeah, dude.
God damn.
Yeah, I saw that one where you gotta add an egg to the Betty Crocker or whatever that was, the cake, because women needed to feel like they were contributing.
They did the same thing
It was
with
like,
Campbell
okay,
soup.
just pretend to add an egg to it, like that matters. And like, I am helping.
They did the same thing in Latin America with Campbell soup. They didn't. It's like soup's like a big thing in those countries. So like it was seen as like you would be and this is the whole thing they're selling. Like it's not just soup. You're being a good mother. But if you did like instant soup in America, like we're like whatever, who cares? In Latin America, it's like, oh, I'm a bad mother because I should be making like the good soup. So they just sold Campbell soup in Latin America as a soup base, so that they could chop their carrots and be like, I've done it, done you?
Yes.
It's like white moms with Stouffer's.
Like, yeah, is it pronounced Stouffer's?
Stouffer's, right?
Yeah, Stouffer's.
Stouffer's, bro.
Stouffer's? Oh, all right.
I'm sorry.
It probably is Stouffer's. I never realized that.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I ever had it.
Really?
We never ate that. Yeah.
I had a killer joke about the old.
I remember that. I remember that.
Was
That's why the concern. I knew the concern was like, have I been saying that wrong?
I didn't know. I used to bring up potatoes au gratin, and people were like, that's so funny how you say it like that. And I was like, I thought that's how you say it. I thought you say it. I thought it was au gratin.
I heard you say it, and I took it. I was like, are these potatoes au gratin? And people were like, are you fucking retarded?
I was trying to pronounce it.
This is a baked potato. I was like, I don't know what au gratin is.
I think it's just cheesy. I think it's just when you make cheesy potatoes.
Cheesy potatoes.
When you cut a potato and bake them and then put cheese. It's like macaroni and cheese, but instead of macaroni, you put potatoes.
It sounds great.
Yeah, they are delicious.
How do you say it? Correctly.
I think it's potatoes au gratin, but I used to call it potatoes au gratin because it was a foreign word, so I had to like pronounce everything.
You did. I think you did the right thing.
I think I'm right. But someone was like, "Yo, it's so funny how you added that in there," and I was like, "Yeah, yeah."
I remember one time you said a word wrong.
Oh, I know you're talking about the old adage. The old adage. You know how the old adage goes.
Yeah, it's because you were reading full. You're reading all these books.
I read beyond my fucking my milieu.
Yeah.
That's a good word, man.
Milieu.
And you said it right too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I Google pronunciation after I've been embarrassed a bunch of times. But yeah,
even those are tough.
Huh?
Google pronunciations.
Hard as fuck. You get 3
because it's a robot saying it.
Yep.
It's like I don't know how to enunciate the way this thing does.
Exactly.
You can't be in the middle of a conversation and be like milieu.
But yeah, that was. And it's funny too because now I was listening to a song the other day and a guy was he was like, you know the song "How Can You Lose by Following God"? It's the thing that Kanye sampled from.
Okay.
But the guy's like, he's an alpha and omega. And I'm
Oh,
like, yeah, that guy read outside of his
idiot.
And the omega. And I was like, oh, hell, that guy read it was like alpha and omega. Hell yeah.
Yeah. No one
in his network was able to be like, exact. They were just like, yeah, whatever. I don't know what you're fucking
I guess it's
about.
omega. I guess it's au gratin. I got one more burner in my pocket.
Dude, that fucking.
This is not. I watched it the whole way from start to finish. That movie, I was like, this is.
Where'd you watch it?
Every woman's fan in my living room
Is it the
with a
Netflix
lover.
Oh.
I watched it with a white lover.
Really?
So she liked it.
What were you telling her?
I was like, this is for every white dumb bitch. I'm a poor lover. But yeah, I was just laughing at the idea of every single woman who's ever lost an argument has been like, he's a manipulative piece of shit. It's like, no, you just can't debate.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the other one, the one on Netflix that just came out with a lady, Rosamund Pike or whatever? It's called I Care a Lot.
No.
It's like this white lady. She's like this evil person, and she's just bad the whole time, and life just gets better for her for being like an evil white lady.
What?
Well, I like
she
that.
Like, takes over the world.
I always wanted to make that movie where someone, instead of problems happening, it gets sweeter and it just gets better and better. Yeah. Everything gets better. So this lady just keeps being worse and it gets better.
She gets worse and worse, and then she goes up a level. Like, she's just like rich by the end of the movie.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds like exactly how life works. I'm not sure. You got to get a little closer.
Coming of age tale.
We got to get these mics right up on you and me so they can all hear us breathing.
Yeah, you got to, on these roads, you got to be on them.
Yeah, I saw a comment about me mouth breathing, and shook me.
Really?
That's one of my deepest fears. So then I'll hold my breath the rest of the podcast.
What?
Just
no.
No, let it out, bro.
I got another one.
That's
This has been burning.
What's happening?
And every time I say it, it makes me laugh, and no one else really likes it
They're
that
the
much.
best.
All right. So that guy who killed that gymnast coach who killed himself
Yep.
before trial,
Nassar's boy. What was his name?
Gettert. Larry Nasser's boy was
Nassar was
Gettert.
part of- yeah,
I think
he
his name
was-
was Gettert.
Is it John?
Yeah, Nassar was the head of the snake, and this was kind of his wrangler.
Nasser was the trainer, and this guy was the coach.
Yeah.
This guy was the guy.
He was the one injuring him.
He was like,
For real. No,
He's
he
like,
was
go see
making
him.
them. That's what they were saying. He was making them go over and over and over to where he's like, yeah, you'll be seeing.
It also sounded like he was just a good coach.
You think?
I listened to a couple lady interviews, now minus the sexual assault part.
Of course, okay.
But all the women,
strictly coaching.
all the women were like, he worked us so hard. He worked us too hard. And it was like, we did win gold at the Olympics. It's like, okay, well then don't play for the team. I've never heard a New England Patriot be like, oh, fucking Belichick's, he worked us too hard.
Yeah,
It's like, count the rings, dude.
true.
Every good coach gives sexual assault, though. You know, a little smack on the
Mm-hmm.
front.
True. It's
It's
embedded
like,
in
good job.
sports culture.
Yeah.
But
A little friendly fingering.
him killing him.
13-year-old.
Yeah, just killing himself before trial is the ultimate move, dude.
That was insane.
Just them being like, just this saying, just knowing you're gonna kill yourself and having confidence going around, like people, like the victims' families being like, have fun rotting in prison the rest of your life, and just being like, well, I bet you I don't. That's all. I've been laughing so hard at that. Like, yeah, well, we'll see your ass in court. He's like, I'm actually not going. I'm not gonna be there.
Well, it's also crazy. The judge was like, well, I didn't think he was a flight risk. It's like the guy under 10,000 counts of child rape who was just following like one of the largest
they were
court
probably like, you
cases.
better not fly anywhere. I'm not. I promise.
Promise
I'm not going anywhere. Well,
That's
I'm gonna
crazy.
shoot myself. I think he killed himself like behind a dumpster, or at least that's what I saw. I just saw like the helicopter footage, and the cops were around a dumpster, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
He was just like, I'm actually not going to court. Just walking behind a dumpster. Just
how do you not just immediately grab that guy and be like, hey, dude, you're like, if you're somehow found innocent, we'll let you back out. But right now, seems pretty solid that you were tied in with that other very high profile pedophile who just like abused.
Well, I mean, Epstein. He checked
That's
out.
what I'm
Everybody's
saying,
like, you're
dude.
going to face justice. And Epstein was like, I bet you I
Well,
don't.
That's where I start to get paranoid. I'm like, how'd this guy have the wiggle room to kill himself? Do you know how fucking mad I would be? It's like, dude, it's first of all.
Oh, if you were like a family member?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
of course.
But it's like how
checked out?
the judge is like, all right, so I guess come in around 9:30, 10 for
Yeah, he's
your
like, well, I'm not gonna.
apocalyptic fucking.
Be like, well, you have to be here at 10. I don't. I'm not coming.
The thought of a guy catching a lift and being like, oh, it's not here. My lift's fucking late. I got to go to child molester, eternal sentence child molester court. That's crazy they didn't
It
scoop
is.
that, dude. Like, bro, get in here.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, in the Philippines, people give Duarte shit. He just fucking caps drug dealers.
Yeah.
If he breaks in, they have to see that you have drugs. Not even the police, a bounty hunter can just shoot you in the face. And the bounty hunter gets $2,000.
Where's that?
In the Philippines.
All right.
They have bounty hunters. Where they have bounty hunters where they'll just come in, shoot you, and the government's like, here's 2 Gs. And you're like, sweet.
Damn.
And if you shoot someone accidentally, they're like, bro, come on.
You could do that. You could get your boys together, get like 3 or 4 of your boys, you all get different Power Ranger suits. There's no laws against what bounty hunters are wearing.
Yeah,
you
no.
can break in and be like, just shoot a guy in the fucking head
Sorry, yeah.
for rolling a joint.
Yeah. Put the drugs down.
But yeah, killing yourself and being confident. Like, all right, Hitler in the bunker. And they're like, all right, the Soviets are here. You got to come out.
Yep.
No, I don't. Like, it's time for you to face justice.
Did he kill
I bet you I
himself?
don't.
That's why killing yourself is illegal.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do it because if on the case that you've committed an atrocity, legally speaking, you're supposed to be brought to justice.
Yeah.
So I was telling you, that's what I was the most appalled about. The fact that he skipped court
Yeah.
via suicide.
Yeah. No, I don't feel
more
like
crimes you
I'm not
commit?
going to do that.
Dude, his legacy, it's already bad enough with the child molestation, rape, and somehow sexual trafficking. I don't know how the fucking guys from the Nexium got sexual. I still don't understand how they got sex
I
trafficking.
think you just bring somebody to a different state.
Okay, so if you bring someone out of town and then, because the Nexium, they were adults.
Yeah.
who got like tricked into a pyramid scheme and like, we're gonna burn your pussy, and they were like, sure, master. And I was like, well, you're 30, so
Yeah, it
it's kind
sounds
of
like
on
you got tricked.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, they tricked us with psychology. It's like,
Yeah, that's what tricking is. Every single time.
but when you have like 14-year-olds, you're like, hit the thing again,
Yeah.
hit it again. Like, oh, my ankle. And it's like, well, here's the guy who fingers you.
He's going to finger you.
Yeah, dude. My question is,
All right,
when
hold on. Here's another great
Yeah.
impression. This is Japan
Oh boy.
calling the United States, not knowing we have nukes during World War II. We will never surrender. Yeah, I bet you actually do. I bet you end up surrendering. I bet you call me tomorrow and say sorry. What?
What do you know?
We'll see. Just watch the news. Watch the news
yeah.
tomorrow. See what happens.
Yeah, I forgot we
And you know, it's the you know how there's been like UFO sightings around like nuclear silos and shit, and people like think the aliens are coming back to be like, don't nuke each other. That means they turned a blind eye for Japan. That means even the aliens, we knew when we nuked them, the aliens knew we had nukes.
Wait, so there was
And they're like,
aliens?
all right, go ahead.
Wait,
No, I'm saying nowadays
yeah.
there's been a lot of like UFO sightings around nuclear testing sites, nuclear silos. Like there's a show, I think it's on Netflix or Amazon, where they're like a UFO hovered above the base and like shut off all the equipment for like 10 minutes. And they believe it's like aliens being like chill with the
Chill
nukes.
with the nukes, yeah.
But that means when we were like, we're going to nuke Japan, the aliens were like, all right, get one in. Get one in. These guys are out of control. Go ahead.
I
Toss one
wonder.
at them.
That would be funny because again, we've been in the mainstream news flirting with like they every now and again they're like aliens. You know, like
Yeah.
not now.
This year, they've
Hitting
been.
us with aliens. That would be funny if we made contact and they came out and said like de facto like we think and they translate it and like they think Asian accents are funny. And then some white lady has to be like do like a science thing, be like actually
The aliens are wrong. They just vaporize her. They're like, oh, they're right. They're right. They're like, I bet you were right.
What if Martians sounded Asian? Like,
Oh.
like
I'll be honest. There's a very good chance they do. There's almost no chance they don't.
You think so?
Oh, we're coming to so much apiece for you. There's so much apiece here.
And they come down like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, we like their goof. Anyway, white people rule. Just like white people were right this whole time.
We've come to speak to Trump. And you're like, no.
Where is David Duke? It's like, what?
Fuck.
These guys from Saturn suck. And then another alien thing shows up. It's like, those were the racists. They're bad. Fuck, well, we listened to them. They flew.
It would be funny.
Well, we did what they said. We killed them.
It would be funny if we made contact and their technology sucks. They just like crash in the ocean. They're like, fuck.
Yeah, they hand us like an iPod.
Like, we heard you guys had weed. Yeah, we have weed. Sick. What are your secrets? Like, dude, we don't know.
We don't know how this shit works.
Yeah, everyone assumes they're like way advanced. That'd be funny if they're just like, oh, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd
Our
be like
shit
us. It'd be like
crapped out.
us driving a car
Yeah.
and driving somewhere, and then like, how does this work? It's like, I don't know.
all the ones that have landed, they're the drunk drivers of aliens. Like they weren't supposed to be here.
Damn,
but they
that's
got-
true. That's a good theory.
Yeah.
All the alien sightings, they're just fucked up on ketamine. They're like, whoa, where?
Yeah,
am
they
I?
abducted a meth farmer. They abduct some guy who works as a
Yeah, they're like,
he's up
give
there
me meth.
foresting. he's a farmer that likes meth.
Hooks up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh,
They're
dude.
like, give me
I was
meth,
thinking
bro.
lumberjack. That was the word that was eluding me.
You know there's probably a meth farmer.
Just a
You know there's probably a lot of farmers right now who are tweaking on that meth.
Yeah.
Because you're like kind of sitting around, on some Larry Nassar shit
I would
all
take
winter.
Adderall if I was a farmer.
I think a lot of them
all
get
day.
tweaked out, bro. Because you got to like the harvest comes in and you're just like sun up to sun
Think how
down.
pumped you'd be, just jacked on amphetamines, just driving, just
The
like
problem is
let's go.
you fall asleep or like
Just in one of those giant tractors, like oh fuck, look at this thing.
oh, it's fucking corn.
All this fucking corn right now.
Yeah, but then at nighttime, dude, you'd be coming out thinking everyone's fucking with your shit. You'd be in the field. You'd just be,
With a
you'd be
shotgun.
scarecrow painted, just face painted on a stick, just like you'd be the scarecrow.
Yeah, you'd probably fight your own scarecrow every night. You'd be like, there's that son of a bitch. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, man. That's the problem is you start doing the meth, you crush it for a couple of weeks. You're fucking, I've been up for 3 days. Then the lack of sleep psychosis kicks in. You're like, actually, everybody's out to get me. And then you
the corn is screaming at me.
And then you fall asleep for like 4 days, and you wake up and like all your apples are kind of fucked, and you're like, oh shit. And
That's probably how every crop circle has happened. Probably. Like a farmer just took meth for a week and then built it, and then woke up the next day like, oh, there's aliens.
Yeah. That is funny. The guys always, a lot of the guys, I should say, I want to, smite everyone who claims alien, but they're always like, yeah, and they fucked my ass. It's like, I think you're fucking with your ass, bro.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, well, if you find anything up there, that was the aliens.
That's a part of it. The aliens are like, give me meth or I'll probe your asshole.
True.
They probably take meth and fuck
yeah.
guys in the ass.
They're just invisible man farmers, dude.
Yeah, I wonder if aliens are funny. If they have a sense of humor.
They have to be funny.
Because if they're funny, they'd be fucking with farmers quite a bit. I'd be destroying farmers.
You think you're destroying
if I was Invisible Man.
Get some
Yeah,
MIBs
just
action.
abducting shit, throwing it,
Fuck yeah.
just tossing a cow across the point. Just some guy sitting there watching it like,
Some God-fearing man by himself.
God-fearing.
What the hell?
Just coming down and be like, I'm God. And then giving him a mission.
Chill.
Just be like, kill your family.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, he's doing it.
Oh, it's a test. Yeah, man. Dude, we're going to have to contend with the... Did you watch the whole Curtis thing, right?
Yes.
The end when they talk about the algorithm.
Yes.
How it has all of our information, but doesn't tell itself stories, so it just kind of thinks differently. We're about to come full face with. We're gonna have to shift our human brains around how to deal with, basically like a hyper crafted version of all of ourselves that doesn't think like us.
Yeah.
And that's what we're gonna be up
that
against.
attributes no meaning to anything.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy to have to do. I mean, I'm thinking about aliens. I'm like, because I thought about it before. They could be. My one theory of like how everything is could be the fact that AI has gotten us to this point where it was like, maybe I stole a little bit of this from the 100, but it's like you get to the point where you're like, hey, figure out how to save us. And they're like, oh, we'll shut it down and contract the universe into a big bang and re-explode it on the same thing that it comes. Basically, we'll just do a restart.
The problem with AI is that
I'm excited to hear this.
AI is doing a bunch of simple things.
Yeah.
AI can't do complex tasks.
Yeah.
Like people, we can think, but AI doesn't think. AI knows how to go 1 + 1 = 2, and therefore, since 2 is this number, this needs to happen because it's 2.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how we're so the problem with AI is it doesn't think. It's not. There's no like.
It's not on your level. It's not going to the Y and Power Rangers.
It's not on P. It's like AI is really good at certain things, like computations. AI is real good at figuring out like manual tasks, like labor work. AI is really good at, but things like deciding whether to give a loan to a family, AI is not really good at that.
Yeah, but the problem is in terms of predicting behavior. I think they're not perfect at it, but I think that's the problem. So you can have them have so much information that they can start predicting behavior pretty good, and then you send that to a human, and the human goes,
yeah,
I'm gonna start a gymnastics gym.
Then I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
How did he get there? He was like, "Oh, your ankle? Let me."
I think. I mean, again, these were little girls, so he'd be like, I don't know.
I gotta loosen you up.
I think he would like.
You seem stressed.
I think he would be like, I think you dislocated your pelvis and start doing this, and as a doctor, he can go, I'm gonna have to check something internally, and then it would just finger, which is like, dude, how pumped are you on fingering? So you're 45.
Yeah, he was living every
Get a fucking hooker,
seventh grader's dream.
True,
dude.
he might have been stuck.
It's like I just want to fucking finger.
He went back to their school. And
I want to finger so
You
bad.
think
Yeah,
he was in the recess yard, just like
every single high school fucking reunion, he was like, "What are you guys up to?" They're like, "This." He's like,
Tara Lipinski.
"That's 100 women. I have 100 girls on this hand."
You think he had a Luke Skywalker glove? He's like,
Oh, little mice and men takes it off. He saves it for the ladies.
You see his right hand. He might have been like the dude. That might have been his fucking whatchamacallit, Anakin. Nassar might have been. He might have taught.
Yeah.
He might have taken him out. He was probably a good coach. He's like, I just want to win the medal, and he was like, I can show you how.
Yeah, use this. Use the power of rape.
What was the guy? What was the coach who was sending him to Larry Nassar getting out of it? Would he get to like watch or something? Like what the fuck? How was he involved in it?
I don't know. Apparently, he was doing it also.
What?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
So he was hopping in on it.
Yeah, man.
They're tag teaming.
He'll never be here to be able to tell his side of the story, so he can only assume.
I mean,
Yeah.
The fact that he got killed, dude, or suicided, whatever, that is like, you have Epstein dies, and that was crazy. People still are like, yeah, that was clearly some sort of thing where it's like,
Yeah.
there was
Like the
no
cameras
way.
didn't work and the guards weren't there. It's like, all right, guys.
Yeah, that should be there. Should have a room. I'm pretty sure if I wanted someone not to kill themselves, I could devise a room and set up a thing for like 2 days. I could be like, I'm pretty sure I can make sure this guy.
Yeah.
Just you have a guy staring in the whole time. Pretty simple. $25 an hour. The United States government couldn't muster up.
I bet they hired
24-hour direct
They probably
surveillance.
hired a LeMaire. He was probably
You think
sitting there. He
the
was
gas
like,
station cookie was involved.
and then he came back to the room. And was like, oh fuck!
Just
And
trying to
then they
give
were
him CPR. Like,
they-
please, Mr. Epstein.
No
please."
chance. No chance CPR was administered. He probably just walked straight out. He got a call from the jail that was like, you know you're fired, right? He was like, oh, yeah. No, I get it, for sure.
he just went home. He just went home.
He just went, he looked in, he was like, oh, shit. Straight home. Straight to fucking video games. I'm fired. It's good to fire yourself, dude. You pretty much fired yourself. I called him. He was like, "Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm fired."
I agree. Dude, the funniest, yeah, man, it's like if I leave my car parked on like 16th and Chestnut for 45 minutes, I'm 80% sure I'm going to get a parking ticket. It's that efficient to write you a $37 ticket. And they're just like people from like the Northeast.
True.
It's just Neasters, dude.
True.
It's just people from the Northeast.
They'll get you
chain smoking,
5
walking around
minutes.
in mailman outfits.
Yes.
They'll
Yes.
snag you. The fact that they couldn't be like, yo, we need to find out what this guy was up to. And they're like, oh, man.
Oops.
Oops.
Whoops.
Actually, it turned out there was a blind spot, and we left. What did he hung himself, right?
Yeah, that takes some time too.
Epstein, right?
Yeah.
he hung
We
himself.
wanted to give him sheets. We don't want him to be.
Yeah.
We don't want him to be chilly.
It was some rope, obviously.
Yeah.
Gave him some rope.
I think he hung himself with a sheet.
Yeah.
How, bro? Or he took off his jumpsuit again. No, it's like, dude.
Taking off your jumpsuit and doing it's sick. Dying naked.
Damn, he revealed the egg.
I pray I die naked.
That's true. He revealed the egg.
Yeah.
He was hanging the fucking egg. He got in the deposition. They were like, "I heard you had an egg-shaped penis." And he was like,
Yeah, they do crush. They crush these dudes' dongs. That's why he killed himself. That guy, Goddard killed himself. He was like, "I got a weird dick. Everyone's gonna be making fun of my dick."
Dude. I think he had an extreme curve, like a downward curve. Just no one. I've never seen a downward
What do you
curve.
mean down? Like
Like a Gonzo.
I've seen upwards.
No, I've seen a Gonzo.
I've seen lefts. I've never seen a hard penis on a porno that was like just a hook.
True.
I've seen upwards, but I've never seen a downward curve. I mean, you really can't do it. You could only do the oil rig if that's your case.
You mean like a pirate hand? Like,
Yes.
Like not curve. Okay.
I've seen that. I've seen
The ramp's
this,
great.
I've seen this.
The
Ram's
ramp?
horn gets it done.
I got a good
That's a G-spot tickler.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a fucking reverse ram's horn, I don't know what you're getting done with that other than reverse doggy. You'd have to like do doggy from behind and just kind of toss it back.
you could reverse cowgirl her.
True.
You could sit on top and ride it in
I think
backwards.
that's just the Captain Hook. You might have to.
Now you're talking
You'd have
hook.
your own sex position that you can only do,
Yeah, and you'd have to be in pretty good shape to pull it off.
and you need a decent amount of dick if you're coming. If you're going to do a reverse cowboy, if you're going to
Reverse cowboy.
you're going to spin around. I'm trying to map that out actually. So you have a downward facing dick. So you need to approach women, you ass forward.
Yes.
On all fours and just throw it back and just fuck them from behind. They can never see your face.
It'd be like a eyes wide shut scenario, like double.
Yeah.
You're both on all fours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like what was that one movie? Almost like a double dildo setup.
Yeah.
Isn't
that eyes wide shut?
No, it was
wait.
Requiem for a Dream.
If you're on all fours and it's a hook, it's going to be going up.
You're gonna fuck yourself. Like wrong. You might wrong hole yourself. Like wrong hole. Oh shit! Fucked my ass again.
Disaster. What a disaster.
Poor guy.
Just thinking about, this is going to feel so good. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst feeling. Never mind.
Oh my god.
But that might be a bit of because it also releases a good feeling.
What,
And the tip of your dick feels good if you fuck your own ass.
Yeah.
So it could cancel out.
You never try to bring ass to dick, soft ass to dick on a stretch on the toilet?
No. Put tip of your dick to your butthole
Yeah.
while shitting?
Yeah. Not while shitting, but like you're just sitting there idle and naked and you try to bring it all the way to the back. And be like, does my dick reach my butthole? I just want to know. You never try to complete
Yeah,
the
mine
circuit?
does.
I'm
It
saying,
has to.
Well, you've never
It has to. I mean, I'm feeling the distance now.
You've never pressed your helmet up against the frontier.
I never have once.
I have, for sure. I've taken my penis and been like, reached it and been like, sweet. And
I mean, we've been doing this podcast for 4 years. How has this piece of information?
That's your Aurora Boris, dude.
The Northern Lights. Dude.
That's the serpent completing itself, dude. Yeah, it's one of those things. Sometimes you pull your testicle skin over your penis. That's a sick one. You take your ball skin, pull it over your dick. That's just a
little kangaroo.
That's a classic.
It's a second phase. Yeah, that's the second phase.
That's a pouch.
Stretch birds, place cock in ass. Stretch bird to your butthole, put it up against the frontier, and you're like, I can fuck my ass if I want it.
Fuck my
with my soft penis.
Yeah, you'd have to be soft.
It has to be soft, dude.
And you have to be soft and stretchable. Which
Yeah.
I guess penis is always pretty stretchable.
Oh, the penis is stretchable.
The penis
dude.
is an
Stretch
elastic.
Armstrong.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one thing I'll give myself. I can stretch my flaccid penis to incredible lengths.
Yeah, but then when you stretch it while it's penis, it's so skinny.
So skinny.
It's
dude.
insane how skinny it is.
So skinny.
Where's everything else? Get in there.
Stretched out, dude. Stretched out.
You ever do the cup pong? It's like where you pull your.
Ew, LeMaire, no.
Hold on. What is it?
Ew, you pervert. What?
You pull your scrote through the bottom and then like your balls and penis. So like up here, it's cup pong.
Hold on now.
No, Matt.
I'm not going to do it. I just want to see if
He's just saying, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you just
put
gotta-
your sack and dong in your hand,
Yeah.
and then pull the skin down. So
like-
it's just your two nuts and the tip of your dick.
It's like
That's
an
very
ice cream
funny.
cone.
Yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's good to have you back.
Yeah, I've only ever done the snail. There was the cheese. Was it the cheeseburger?
What's the cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger's funny. You put them in between your balls.
Yeah,
You lay the meat in between.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The snail is a classic, dude.
Which one's the snail?
Snail is when you take your dick, you stack your balls and you take your dick and
On
take
the
it
side?
on the
Yeah,
and
I got
pop
it right
up.
away. Yeah.
Bubble gum is also a great one.
That's holding out the sack.
When you pull just a little bit of your sack out your
And you
zipper,
say,
and
"You
you want some gum.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, my dad used to do that to me.
Used to bubble gum.
Yeah, that was my dad's favorite. I had a friend who used to do the wristwatch. He'd just take his dick out, wrap it around his wrist, be like, "You see my new watch?"
Oh, it's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, and it was Tina stretched, so it was just real. It's like a real, it's
He
like a
was
rubber
hitting you
band.
with a Fitbit.
Yeah, yeah. Man, that's sick when everybody's dick got big in like middle school. All your dong and everything started filling out.
Yeah,
every single day, someone was showing me their dick,
Yeah.
and like, what does this smell like? From cheese all day.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. It's an essential part of boyhood, dude.
It is.
Just killing animals, showing your dick to your boys. Dude, I got a. I don't know if you guys killed animals, but
I've killed animals. I've never showed my dick to my boys.
I'd actually like to hear what animals you've killed
I've killed.
and how'd you do it.
Okay.
Yeah, true.
Okay. At a camp.
Because
I
you
killed
must have been a weird little fucking kid.
At a camp, I was walking to the bathroom and there was a frog in the bag, and I picked up the bag and I squished the frog.
Did the bag pop?
No,
Wait, so who had the frog in the bag?
I don't know. I don't know.
You squished the frog?
And you don't know whose it was?
No, it was
So someone just came back to their frog and was like, the frog exploded.
The kid who was slowly suffocating a frog was like, "What the fuck? What kind of psycho smashed my frog?"
Were you there for any of the repercut? Like, did you get to see what happened?
No, I just dropped it and went to the shower.
How'd you feel?
I was like, ooh. Because I wasn't trying to, I was just
How old were you? What, do you have a Band-Aid on your neck?
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your neck?
I had a cyst removed. Like,
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah. Yeah. No, I was like walking to, I just saw it. I picked it up and I was like,
Hold on, how old were you?
I'm like, I was like 10, 11. I was 11. And it was like one of those summer camps, like the week camps where you hang out and just,
Gymnastics camp.
yeah. Me and my Larry Nasser,
Was it you and your brother?
yeah.
Damn.
Jibs too.
Did he know what you did?
I told him when I got back to the cabin. Yeah, I picked it up.
What did he
It was-
say? Your brother seems like he's down.
Yeah, he was down.
He was probably
Yeah,
like,
he was
sweet.
hell yeah. He was like,
Your brother's definitely would. I know your brother enough that he would be like, okay. He would not. There'd be no part of him that
he
would
was
be like,
what did
why?
it sound like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just squished a frog. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah. I was just trying to see how much I can squeeze before I broke its ribs. That's it.
Oh man. And then you squeeze too hard.
Yeah,
just-
squeeze so
Yeah, they
Really?
just-
yeah.
yeah, I smashed a frog, bro. Their whole intestines just come out of their mouth. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's actually exactly what you would imagine would happen.
It's fucked up. They just like puke their entire innards up.
Everything.
I mean, the sheer force of a human being against a frog. Is like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The sheer force. You were blowing them up too, weren't you?
We would used to go fishing, catch catfish, and put M80s in their gills, and they're just literally explode. Turn to nothing. Turn to nothing, dude.
Yeah.
It's closed casket.
True. Let this be a lesson.
Yeah, we would tie like fireworks to fish and just fuck them up.
It sounds like poor people fun.
Yeah, it was pretty tight.
Yeah.
It's funny how that's just genetic because like my family did pretty well by that time. Like we started like we had like money and everything was cool, but it was still in your genes.
It's in
like,
there.
we were just like we're gonna go kill shit
Yeah, I think every kid does that.
if they're lucky. Some kids don't get a complete boyhood. They get you get kids who get trapped in those. That's when you get the Brock Turners, bro, or whatever their name is. You don't get to fucking smash amphibians and shit when you're little. You turn into a weirdo.
Damn,
You don't kill animals,
Brock Turner getting hawked by two Swedish dudes on a bike. Just think of him running and crying like, I didn't do it. And then tackling him, like, get the fuck off me.
Slow down. Slow down.
Stop, rapist.
Plus they're Swedes.
Ching, ching, yeah. Rapist, stop.
Ching, ching. Yeah, they're good. They're like they ride bikes like everywhere over there.
Oh.
If you go to like the Netherlands, it's just all bicycles.
Just two Blizniks chasing you down. Just two guys that looked exactly like Blizz hawking you. After post-rape, you're just like, fuck, I didn't mean to
you
do
drank
it.
9 Four Locos. Stop it.
So you mushed a frog. Have you ever felt bad?
About killing an animal? No.
Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah.
No. I also dropped a rock on a bird.
How big of a rock? What was the setup?
It was like that size.
Damn, you had a big rock.
Wait, so where were you waiting? You must have been in waiting then.
Yeah, I was in Detroit. With my brother and my cousin. We were standing out back because we're just out back. And then like I picked up this rock and there was a bird. And I just dropped the rock. And it hit the bird and the bird went squawk. Like,
Oh.
it was great.
Was the bird hurt?
No, it was dead.
No. I mean, before you squashed it.
Oh, I don't know.
Or did you just use stealth?
I just saw the bird and dropped the rock.
It's so hard to sneak up on a bird and drop a rock on
Yeah,
it.
but I don't think the one thing they don't anticipate is like the Acme anvil from.
Oh, you know what?
You finally got the Roadrunner, dude.
I didn't think that it was in Detroit, so it was probably a city bird, a pigeon.
Yeah, it's a dumb bird.
Yeah, it was a pigeon that just walks out of the way when you walk near it. You could easily crush those.
It was like a small blue bird.
Oh,
yeah,
that's sad.
Yeah, it
Like,
looked cool.
like a common wren.
Like a Twitter bird.
It was a Twitter bird.
It was a Twitter bird.
So you dropped. I would have to be about 20-pound rock on that thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess they're worried about humans, but if you're just like on a deck above them or something, you drop that rock. There's no part of the bird being like, it's like a meteor striking.
Yeah.
You can't. You know what? Your technology can't like see that coming.
Did you tell your friends what you're doing, or did you just silently stand up, pick up a large rock, and smash a bird, and then sit back down?
No, I said I'm gonna smash this bird.
What'd they say?
I said I'm gonna drop this rock on this bird. And they're like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, well,
it was
yeah, of
Jabri and my
course.
cousin. They were just like, hey, dude, whatever.
Yeah, Jabri 100% will be like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, of course.
Oh shit! You smashed that bird?
Hey, like, oh wow, how about that?
Those are the only 2 animals I can remember killing.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah.
Yeah, we used to. I mean, it would just be like BB guns,
Yeah. Oh, that was all. That was all day, bro.
hitting squirrels, hitting fucking robins. We had a lot of robins, shooting robins.
I killed a grasshopper with a shovel.
No, that's
And, yeah.
standard
Yeah,
fare.
this isn't impressive.
We Undertakered. We Ultimate Warriored a grasshopper in a box and put it in a sandbox. We dug it underneath a sandbox, dug it up. I swear to God, it was like 5 days later. Hopped right out. Put a grasshopper in the freezer, dude. I swear to God, it was still alive when it came out.
In the freezer.
Swear to God.
Damn.
Just for a night. Popped it out. That thing thawed. It took a minute to thaw. I swear to God. I swear I'm not making this up. I'll have to ask my cousin to verify. I think after it thawed, we saw it was alive and then killed it. But it was.
He was like, "Oh, thank God, help!"
But yeah, dude, that sat in a box for like 5. It was Ultimate Warrior, dude. It sat in a box for like 5 days. It came out. That
Shaking.
On the ropes.
Just a fucking grasshopper just in a box. There was like a Chinese food container underneath like, I don't know, 2 feet of sand.
The grasshopper was just Kill Bill in that box.
That's what aliens do to us.
Yeah.
They pick a guy up, a farmer up, and just like, we froze him, dude. He was still like, he came. I was like, help.
Some guy's like, I'm gonna fuck this guy's ass. And the alien's like, whatever.
We fucked its ass. Yeah, the Jabri alien.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. How was it? What happened?
Oh fuck.
Did you remember the story about Jabri getting the blowjob from the dude?
Yep.
Yeah, it's an incredible story.
I told you guys already?
Told us.
Well,
Okay.
it doesn't matter. I would like to hear
Classic
it.
story.
Whenever I get a chance to hear this story, I just like that it was in a blizzard. That's all.
Yeah.
He just was, and I imagine he was wearing gym shorts.
No, he got out of work. He was working at a pizza shop at the college, so he just smelled like dough. Yeah. He walked through this blizzard like a mile in Lancaster. First, he was just on Craigslist looking for blowjobs.
No doubt.
Which I swear to God, I would never even imagine. I'd never be like, I want to get some head. I'm going to turn to the internet and see what it has.
Yeah.
My brother was looking for guinea pigs recently online on Craigslist. He was getting
Which
his-
brother?
Tom. He was getting his son a guinea pig.
Oh, okay. All right. He's just picking up guinea pigs.
No, he was getting his son a guinea pig, and he was like, "Dude, it's so funny. Open up Craigslist, get a guinea pig, and it's just like guinea pig, greedy little bottom looking at people just put in wildest sex shit."
Yeah.
So he was on Craigslist, seeing what's up.
Yeah, he was just trying to look for some head. And then he replied to one, and they're like, yo, come over. And he was like, all right, right after work. So he trudged to a blizzard about a mile away.
Covered in flour.
Covered in flour. He gets to the door. He opens the door. It's a guy there. And he's like, yeah. He's like, what? Whatever. A job's a job. And then the guy's like, yo, you're going to have to pay me for this. And then my brother's like, no, I'm not. And the guy's like, you're right. And then he just blows him anyway.
Damn.
Yeah.
Does he still hold it down? Like, yeah, that was sick.
Who, my brother?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it just happened. I needed a nut.
That's fucking sweet.
He's
Yeah,
chill about
just walking there and then leaving in the putting a jacket on and walking back out in the snow,
So respectable.
and then
dude.
just going straight back to sitting next to LeMaire.
I mean, dude, there's something I respect.
Where were you?
intrinsically about a guy who loves head so much? He's like, fuck it, bro.
yeah, it's
it.
I need
Walking
head.
wobbly leg through a blizzard.
I didn't even think about that, dude. He must have been weak coming back.
oh, he probably took a nap at that guy's house.
Probably had his pizza apron just wrapped around his face like a desert turban, dude. Just fucking
Damn, just two dudes taking a nap together after they nut.
so funny, guys. You got to pay me for this, and he's like, nah. It's like,
I bet you I
this is
don't.
good exposure.
Yeah, true.
Tell your friends.
This is good exposure for
There's
my
a guy in a blizzarded house, just like waiting for
my
guys.
dick sucking racket. Oh,
You got to start somewhere, bro. I
True.
wonder if that guy's getting paid to suck dick now. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's been about 10 years.
I mean, yeah. Hopefully, he's probably fucking nasty right now.
he's dead.
You think he's dead?
A decade of just
Dude, it was
inviting
probably- it
men
was
in
probably just
from the
Off
snow.
internet, yeah.
Dude, what do you think gay guys do on the internet?
They die. Like all the time. Almost constantly.
True. Unless they become like an architect. You can become an architect and get like a hot young boyfriend.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're just a dude in the wild,
If you're in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, offering beaches offline or online, it's a
you'd be
high
surprised.
risk
He
life.
could just be some fucking like IT manager somewhere.
For sure. I mean, I bet I'm sure he's alive. You would imagine.
That-
but
no,
that's also
it's
the
high
type
risk behavior.
of, that lifestyle is probably
Yeah, it's high risk.
10 years of that. A decade of that is
True. Yeah, you don't think he's like drinking like veggie smoothies every day otherwise?
No, that's where meth
Yeah.
and heroin start coming in.
True. Damn, what if he was doing it for drugs and then was like, whatever. Kind of like sucking dick better. Maybe he was a fucking turnaround tail. He was sucking dick for drugs and was like, I actually just kind of like sucking dick.
Yeah, it turns out the dick part was
It's
my
like,
favorite
I
part.
don't need drugs. I just need to suck dick.
Get high off strangers. Cum.
And my brother told him no for money. He was like, okay, I guess I do love sucking dick.
Yeah, that was the moment.
Love the
That was
game,
the
bro.
moment. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm not going to have you waste your time. Come here. You walked over here.
That was, baby, it's cold outside.
You really must pay. I think you should stay. And then just,
Oh,
nice, man. It's good to have you back.
Yeah, that's
Thank you for having
such
me.
a fantastic story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and the air mattresses make me so happy.
I've wondered about that. If we were all just then, because I'm reading about the like subconscious and how we all get like fucked with by marketers. I wonder if we all are just that horny, but then we have these constructs where we pigeonhole ourselves into boxes, where it's like, no, I would never. It's like, dude, I wonder if you are that horny, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're like, but the part of yourself, call it the superego, obviously, that's like, no, not doing that.
Probably, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Like
are we all?
almost
I don't even
definitely.
think there's gay people. I think gay people are lying. I think they actually do like pussy. I think everyone's lying. I think everyone's just horny. Like like my dogs will hump each other.
Yeah.
Like a girl dog will hump the boy dog will hump the girl dog. I think we're that horny naturally on some level. But
I
obviously
absolutely
we
think
organize
that. Yeah.
ourselves through like
Definitely.
these guys come there, they come there.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I swear I think it's the case.
I'd like to fuck you if it weren't for these goddamn social
That's-
constructs. You don't think I'd be sliding in? No.
You'd have taken me down.
Gardini might get tossed
Ooh,
around.
He'd be sucking the crew.
New guy? Yeah, we'd run a train on him.
He'd be sucking the crew.
LeMaire gets first crack, dude.
Oh yeah.
Would you like first crack, Gardini, sexually?
Yeah.
What would you do to Sean if you had if you had any chance? If nobody's gonna know ever, what would you do to Sean sexually?
I'd kiss him nice.
You'd give him
Nice, dude. You would just smooch him.
You'd give him nice kisses.
Nice.
That'd be an interesting train to run, and just one guy's just getting loving, one guy's just creeping in, kissing him lovingly, like on the shoulders.
Sean, what would be your limits? Like, what would your safe word be around if LeMaire was like, wanted to do more than smooch you?
Yeah, if LeMaire started getting a little touchy.
I don't know. Maybe BLM.
BLM.
What's that?
Black Lives Matter.
You would scream BLM?
I'm saying, what would your limit be?
Oh, the
Oh
limit.
yeah, sexually. What
So
would
your
you?
safe word would be
Safe
My
word's
safe
BLM.
word is BLM, and my limit would be nothing, dude. I'll do whatever for the podcast.
I want those glasses on though. I want you wearing those glasses. I want to fucking drench those things.
Oh,
Noah, you fucking pervert, dude. Look at Noah's
that was
pervert
fucking
ass.
love it.
Noah's hard.
He's a college co-ed, dude. He's so horny.
Oh, he is a co-ed. Fuck. It's crazy how much hotter girl co-eds are. Like, Noah, if you were just a girl, I'd be like, she's the
It would
hottest
change
girl.
the whole dynamic of the room.
She's the hottest girl
You
ever.
would have came on and been like, I don't know, Invisible Man was pretty good. I thought it was pretty important we recognize the fact that, men are the military-industrial complex. And
Yeah.
they're always wrong in arguments.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did that guy kill himself outside the court?
Yeah, dude, he was in his fucking house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were just called him like, hey, dude,
They're like, you got to come in. He was like, no, I don't.
you don't have any like knives or bleach or pills in your house, do you? He's like, nope, pretty good.
No, I did just pick up a handgun though, so I'm not coming.
Yeah,
I'm not going to come to court.
Yeah, that's bull, dude. I got really suspicious around that. That was a lot of suspicious activity. That was when my friend was on drugs and he clearly fucking used his credit card and he was like, someone stole my identity. There's been a lot of suspicious activity. I'm like, yeah, dude, you were at suspicious activity.
Yeah, you're the suspect. It's you.
He's like, someone racked my credit card up to $8,000, but he's like, there was a lot. I called them and I said, there seems to be a lot of suspicious activity. I'm like,
Yeah, he called them and were they just like, yeah, it's
no.
you.
He's like, but there is a lot of suspicious activity.
Wow, there's suspicious things going on. Yeah,
You're up for 3 days on meth. You get that suspicious activity call on your credit card. You're like, oh.
dude, just
The Invisible Man.
acting, just getting fucked up and being like, something's going on. Something's fishy around here. It's just you blacked out. I don't know what's going on, but something's
You
fishy.
would call Uber after Uber and not catch it. It was the funniest thing. I'd be like, dude. He'd be like, oh, they'll send another one. I'm like, you can't keep doing that. He's like, I'll just call another. Oh, it's the best.
Damn, Lemorp.
Dude rules.
Lemorp Lee. What's next for you?
Me?
What's coming up?
What's coming up? I have I'm following in your footsteps. I'm working on a sketch show also.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys started that before mine, so
Well, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
You guys will be better. and then
yeah, you guys just aren't that funny, so
yeah.
it's gonna be a major hindrance.
Yeah. Not like sketch funny, you know. If I could,
Shane fucking loves you, dude. I feel the love.
I do love LeMaire. I've always loved
I
LeMaire.
feel the love.
I like Nate better, but I like LeMaire.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, me, Nate, and Andy, we, you know how we've always been doing a podcast called Panties in the Mouth. It's called PITM. Please check that out.
True.
Yeah, it's a
I
great
can't
time.
believe that motherfucker lured Barn Dog out to L.A. I was stewing
Yeah.
on that the other day. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Older Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What do you think of him?
he's cool. He's fine.
He is fun.
He's fun.
But
Would you ever like to squeeze him?
or would you squeeze if the Barn Dog was in a bag? Would you squeeze him? What?
100% I would. Like, no doubt.
I would at least step on him.
He looks like one of those water frogs you see in an aquarium, just like, hey, what are you doing? Just, fuck you. Fuck you. Something's weird. Something's weird about you, and I don't get it.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
So you guys panties in the mouth.
Panties in the Mouth. There's
Was
about
that a
7
merger?
episodes.
Was that a merger?
Hey, maybe maybe.
Did they add you?
We
I thought that was Andy and Nate at first.
No, it's always been the three of us. the
Oh,
whole
really?
time. The whole-
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell? You never brought it up?
Jesus.
Sorry. Turn to
Got
Robert
that
Blake.
goiter.
Okay, it's a bit. Yes, it's their podcast. I joined their podcast.
Nice.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we're-
Yeah, those guys, Andy and Nate, are very funny.
That's
Very
it.
funny guys.
Fuck yeah, dude. So they
Yeah.
drafted you.
Yeah,
Feels good.
yeah. It feels nice.
You should just fucking boss it up, hot dog on it.
Just
Do you
Be a
hot
total
dog on them?
diva.
No,
You don't?
Never. I would never.
Should be
No.
a total diva.
Do they ever make fun of you?
Yeah. all
What do
the
they
time.
say to you?
You're fat.
They call you fat? Both of them are fat.
yeah. No, it's okay. I'm probably the skinniest one now.
You're getting close. Yeah, I said that
You're on
when,
pace.
when I heard you were at the Y, I was like, fuck. I can't be fatter than LeMaire. God damn it, dude.
Is he your fat horizon?
Yeah, LeMaire and Andy are both pretty good horizons. Although now that Nate's getting fat, I'm very happy about this.
Yeah.
Because Nate was always skinny and,
Yeah.
and in shape, and now he's blown up.
How
He's
old's,
getting a
how
little
old's
chubby.
Nate?
31. I think.
Black dudes
Yeah.
hit their 30s and it's pot belly, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not a YouTube trainer, you're getting a pot belly. I worked in the labor union and it was primarily black dudes and they hit their 30s and they all like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I got this belly. It's like, dude, you eat a hoagie every day. Every single day. You eat a hoagie. And it's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Same thing happens to kind of like white laborers. Same thing. You're just fucking out. You're fucking like shredded. You have your sun tattoo, your fucking tribal
Yeah.
thing. And all of a sudden,
You got a tattoo of a nail.
Most white women tend to avoid it somewhat.
yeah, they can yoga themselves around.
Yeah,
it a little.
yeah. Usually Latina women explode.
Sometimes.
It happens to white
Yeah.
women when they get in relationships.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what happens.
Yeah,
It's
fuck.
fun to watch.
Yeah.
very
I
fun
really
to watch.
enjoy it. I love seeing, especially in
Dude.
comedy, all my alt comedy enemies getting fat. I'm just like, yes, yes.
That was one of my favorite things to do.
It's not
with
so
Facebook.
funny, is it?
That was one of my favorite things to do with Facebook is see people who got fat and be like, oh shit, and I'd go through
Yeah.
their profile pictures and just watch the transformation and go, oh damn,
Yeah.
started getting fat back in around 2017.
Yeah.
It's just a fun thing to watch.
It is fun
Getting
to watch.
fat is pretty cool.
Getting fat is a powerful move if you got to own it.
You have to own it.
Yeah.
You have to own it. Yeah, or you have to own it. Yeah, for
And it's
sure.
going to happen to all your friends. Like I remember in high school, because I was always big my whole life, and all my friends were always like fit
Yeah.
because we all played sports. They were all like, I think they all had like abs growing up, all of them.
Yep.
And then you start coming home, you see the boys getting a little chubbier, a little balder.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, of course, this is what our dads looked like.
Yeah.
This is how it happens. Our
only-
dads weren't always fat, bald guys.
You can only fight it for so long. Although you can be a ripped bald dude,
Mm.
which it can be done. It's just
It can be done, but then you don't like a lot of these guys. You get married, you
Yeah.
want to go drink some brews at the golf course. You want to go down to Armitage and black out.
Yeah. You don't want to have like a
You don't want to have to like spend time between battling your wife and then like, oh, I gotta go fucking do power cleans.
do dips. Yeah.
No, it's like I'm gonna go black out.
Yeah, you don't want
Escape
an
this.
adulterer's body.
That's
Start getting
yeah,
ripped- start
true.
getting- that's one thing though. You start just getting ripped on your wife out of nowhere. It fucks them up.
Yeah.
'Cause they start hitting you with what are you talking about? Me losing weight? You think I got an adulterous body? No way, dude. I've surrendered the parts of myself like that. Desire surrendered.
Impossible.
Had to surrender it, dude. It's
I
a daily
appreciate
battle. That's low frequency stuff. You just surrender it. It's a mechanism. I'm not going to talk about that right now, but
What, having sex with people?
no, the mechanism of surrender. You work your way up the levels of consciousness and surrender the lower levels so that all that trapped energy can be put it towards other things at the higher level.
Mm.
So like, I think apathy, anger is a little higher up, is right below courage. But yeah, dude, it's, you just start surrendering all those things and your whole experience changes. It's pretty crazy, but because what you experience is coming from your level of vibration you're operating on. But when you surrender like shame, guilt, anger, pride, then from there you go to courage, and then that's when things start to change, and you can work your way all the way up. You know how you test it?
Tell me,
please.
tell us.
First, you have to surrender first.
What do I have to surrender?
The lower levels. When you
Sorry,
notice
God,
No.
please take
when you
me.
notice the lower level, if you notice you're
Never
angry,
surrender, dude.
If you're angry at something someone else does, it's just triggering a thing inside of yourself that you have to surrender that, and then they'll do what they do, but it's triggering something. Obviously, if they're holding you down and like fucking your ass, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you see something that's bothering you, that's something you have to surrender within yourself. And then the energy you spend getting fucked up about that thing.
All right, but then what happens if I surrender all that?
You start to reach higher levels of consciousness, and your outer experience starts to change. Pretty nuts. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty tight.
Are you the Dalai Lama, Matt?
Nah, bro. No, dude. Just reading some books. It's what I read every night before I go to bed, dude. The Laws of Consciousness.
God, I gotta switch to that. I was listening to that fucking Bloodlands book again. I literally went to sleep listening to like Ukrainian starvation. It was good. There's stories of like babies suckling on their dead mother's tit.
Oh man.
I was just going to sleep. It puts me right out.
True.
And then I have horrendous nightmares.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a good life.
I had a dream last night that we were coming out to do a show, and we're fucking around. You're like grabbing my ass, and then on the way to the stage, you just kept grabbing my ass, and you just fucking like fully sucked me in. Not like sucked me, but you fully like started like overtly molesting me on the way to on the stage. And we just stopped. We never made it to the stage, and we were just molesting each other.
You're a gay sex dream. 100% gay. You need to surrender that. Surrender that, dude.
I remember just being like walking on what you were doing.
Well, that's because I did that to you in DC. I grabbed your butt cheeks before
you were doing
went on.
stand up, and I was sitting in the front row, and I was like,
and then I said, "Come up on stage," and I gave you like the Jodeci, or put you in a chair and like sang.
You Magic Mike.
Yeah.
No, you were doing stand up, and I was like about to interject. I'm like, "Oh, this is stand up. It's not a podcast." And then I waited, and then we were both about to go on, and then you just started like groping my butt.
That's totally real.
And that
happens.
And it was just but it went on for a while. And then the dream just went to something else.
The horseplay went.
But it was like extended horseplay, and we never made it to stage. We just like groped each other.
I can see horseplay.
Well, I think I just got groped.
You bucked back a little.
I was just like, I just went with it. I was like,
"Hey man, knock it off."
I just power bottomed the whole time. I was like, ugh. Yeah, I woke up from that, and I was just like, whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a tough one to wake up from. Yeah, I've had gay dreams.
I've had them before.
I've woken up. Yeah, I had a rough one once. And I remember waking up like, whoa. Oh man, it's really funny.
What was your gay dream?
I had a dream a friend of mine sucks my dick. Yeah,
happens. They're tough to shake off, dude. You wake up and you just go like,
I'm never gonna tell anyone who it was because it's
really
any of my high school friends know who it was.
Oh, it was like a hometown bud.
It was a hometown bud, and if I told them who it was, it makes it even funnier. And yeah, that was when I woke up from. 'Cause even in the dream, I was like trying to hide that it happened, and then I woke up just like, whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, it's such a
What
bummer.
is this doing in here?
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
You had a part 2 of your dream where you were just like, what? I never sucked.
The second half of the dream was me publicly denying it to everybody. It happened in the parking lot of my high school. He gave me head in my car.
Really?
Yes.
I mean,
a man sucked my penis. Sucked my penis.
Yeah, it's really just there's like archetypal parts of your brain that you're just dealing with. It's it's the only way it can express through
Yeah. I didn't even. I don't even have a thing for.
How
that
did
guy.
you feel? That's the thing. The symbology. People get hung up on what the things mean. The things when you're interpreting dreams, it's like, yeah, there's that, but it's like, how did you feel? That's
I
what
liked
people
it.
felt it. So you liked getting your dick sucked by your friend.
I did like getting my dick sucked by my friend.
But I'm talking
and
about,
that's what I was so ashamed of in part 2 of the dream. That led to some real shame, which I've surrendered.
And outside of like the pleasure of it, was there any kind of thoughts or feelings around like paranoia during the thing?
Hold on,
like,
I'm sorry, man. He raised his hand.
I just want to know if you ejaculated.
You would want to know that.
You fucking horny co-ed.
This co-ed is so fucking horny, dude. Shouldn't you be out playing volleyball at Drexel? You should be at Drexel playing volleyball, and I should be walking by, staring at the co-eds.
Just dudes in Speedos at the fucking...
Dude, I used to walk by and just...
It's crazy.
It was insane. I walked past Drexel's campus and would just... I mean, it was mind-blowing how hot the kids were.
It's just, dude, you just walk by with a volleyball, like, I got next. Yeah, I got next.
Just these college co-eds, these sexy co-eds.
Dude, it's crazy, man.
And especially, right around now is when it's the best. Once it starts, March and April is...
Good season.
They all come out. They start sunbathing.
September too, man.
Just in time for me to...
Yep. You get it up and around Temple, LeMaire.
Huh?
You get that up around Temple.
Yeah,
but they keep an eye out for... At Temple?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to gawk.
No, you can't gawk. You can't... Well, you can
Black
gawk
dudes are not allowed to walk by Temple and gawk. People are very guarded about that, in my opinion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's a lot of like security near Temple.
Oh, right, yeah. The guys on mountain bikes. Like, you checking out that ass?
Yeah. Drexel, a guy like me walking by, they'd be like,
yeah.
Salute.
You think they have it locked down up there?
That's white privilege.
Yeah.
Drexel is white privilege. Temple.
But I think what if you were about like a Temple, if you were to go approach like, co-eds and like stare at them, but you're also inviting them to the underground dance off, like step up to the streets.
Then yes.
Sorry, Miss Suburbs. I guess you can't be at a warehouse dance party to prove your fucking
Where we grind.
Where we grind on
I'm
each
gonna teach
other.
you how to grind.
Those bike guys are the best people to talk to about the girls on the street.
I was about to,
I mean, obviously.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's my ass. I protect that ass. Okay, one of y'all motherfuckers want to start acting funky around it, I'll fuck you the fuck up.
Dude, the dude who used to try to charge his phone in my house, who was campus security, he would tell me how he molded. He was like, yeah, man, I think he was campus security. Dude, this guy fucking ruled. He was campus security. He'd always try to charge his phone in my house. And I was always kind of bugged out, like, who is this guy? He's not coming in my house. And but I would talk to him outside all the time. And he was telling me that he had locked down a bit. He started going to college parties. He started like taking off the uniform and just like once his shift was up and just hitting the parties, he would see where everything was going down. He ended up getting a college girlfriend. And he's like, bro, I remember him vividly being like, I molded her pussy.
What?
He was like, it used to like at first I went in there and I like custom fit this thing for myself. I was like, that's what's up. And he was like, and then he stopped and he just started living around. He started just like Van Wildering. He started just chilling around.
I mean, this guy's incredible. This guy is amazing. I love him, but good God, that girl's father's just absolute nightmare. Just campus security molded your baby girl.
This dude was talented, man. This dude, he looked like, the guy from, what the fuck is that?
I feel like they all look like T-Pain. I don't think there's one campus security I've ever seen that wasn't just T-Pain. They all have long dreads and they're kind of fat.
Like, who's the fucking black dude with almost like blue eyes who's on like General Hospital or ER? He's in a ton of movies.
Yeah, I know.
He's always playing again. And there was like how Stella got her groove back. He's the dude who has like always his sleeves kind of like this.
Tate Diggs?
I think it's him.
Or like Mekhi Phifer?
It's not Mekhi Phifer. Mekhi Phifer kind of looks like T-Pain.
Yeah, Mekhi Phifer actually looks like every security guard. They're either Mekhi Phifer or T-Pain every time.
Yeah,
dude. Michael Ealy. Yeah.
So it's not Tay Diggs, definitely not.
Michael Ealy.
You like him? Have you ever had a homosexual?
He kind of looked like Michael Ealy. Yeah, the dude kind of looked like Michael Ealy, and he was just turning chicks out. He would hop off the Huffy, put on his gear, and just hit parties up. I'm like, what's up, guys? And they're like, no. He did it, man. That dude made a fucking sick move.
That's so sick.
I mean, he could have paid $100,000 to go to college or put down the Huffy and start crushing ass.
And he gets paid, too.
About $15 an hour.
He's getting close to an accusation.
Do you think so?
Yes.
I don't think they're going to.
Banging college kids.
Nah,
the dad's like, who have you been fucking? It's like, he raped me.
Yeah, but it has to. The only way. I mean, dude.
No, I'm not saying he's doing it. I'm saying fucking young white chicks in college as a black dude that's working security is a major risk as far as getting accused of
I don't
something.
think so, because in order to get in order to kind of like stoke the ire of cancel culture, you need to have power. So if you don't have any power,
no, I don't think it'd be canceled. I'm just saying accusations of rape.
The guy is also in a position of perceived power. Like,
but they would be like, Your
I don't
Honor.
think anyone on a mountain like making $15 an hour is in perceived power.
Your Honor, he did mold her pussy.
They have no power.
Be like, please present Exhibit A. It's just a molding. It's like, this couldn't have been one time, Your Honor. He's been pounding the fuck out of
No, this dude was chilling, man. I think he like started like getting into music. He's like, I'm a musician.
I mean,
He
I could have told you that for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
His band camp started immediately, dude. He put down the mountain bike and it was just SoundCloud.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know that they can. I don't know they would do that because right now they're getting like Cuomo.
No, I'm not talking the news.
You're talking about just the girl would have been like,
Yeah, not that. No, it's not going to be on Twitter.
I think I do think it's yeah, but I think among young white chicks, it's become kind of out of fashion to accuse black dudes of rape. I don't think they do it. They were big on it for a while. I think they're not doing it so much anymore.
Nah, Trump's gone. It'll be back.
We'll fire it back up.
Yeah,
Trump stopped that.
Yeah.
True. Back that time, like
They just had bigger problems. You know?
The white girls.
Yeah, they have bigger problems to think now they don't need to be united anymore.
yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I was in school and there was ladies who were like, I don't call the cops on black people ever. She would see dudes like checking car handles, like to see if they're locked and being like, that's not my place.
Until it's their car handle. Then they're calling.
She did call the cops on him once because he was shooting heroin outside of her house. And then she was like, and then I saw them and I was like, I just put him in danger. He was just trying to get high. There's nowhere for him to do that. I'm like, that's because he's on drugs and shooting them in his body.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she came in and was like, that's the level a lot of these chicks are on. They're like, you called the cops?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. They were like moved to West Philly and be like, we're members of this community. It's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're fucking not. It's like your grandmother pays your rent. This was like a family who like had like a science wing or like a wing of NYU named after their grandfather.
Jesus.
Being like, I'm a member of West Philadelphia. It's like, no, you're fucking
Oh, they
not.
just did that with that girl who won. I think she was in Queen's Gambit. You know that lady? Joy. She won like Best Actress or something.
What?
At the Golden Globes, and they were like, finally, a woman of color has won.
The Golden Globes?
And it's like, dude, she's...
Are you trying to break my heart, Shade?
Yeah, it's like her family's like British billionaires
Yeah.
that they moved to Argentina.
Yeah, it's also another... It's also
she's
weird.
a woman of color. She won as a woman. And they were like, this is the first one since Halle Berry.
Well, what point are you going to stop doing... Like, it's weird to keep doing that and being like, she's black. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's not weird.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's not weird.
They did another one recently. There was like
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
I'm stoked on. Does anyone get any?
Look at this woman of color.
Stop, dude.
I swear to God.
What the fuck?
That's a woman of color.
What's her deal?
She's from Argentina, right?
Somewhat Argentinian.
So she looks like Bjorn, and they
I
gave
think
her
she was.
fucking POC status.
She was like in Argentina for like 3 years when she was like 4.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
She was like raised in London and looked like that.
So kind of like the vice president, you're saying?
Except at least the vice president doesn't look like fucking Frozen.
True.
This is crazy.
I'm stoked on the first or the second husband. Has anyone got any footage about that? What's that guy up to?
Second husband?
Yeah, what's
You
the
ever
second
seen
hus
him?
up to? Never
No.
seen him. What's
He's
he look
like
like?
a Jewish guy.
Whoa.
He's a white Jewish guy.
Well,
You think he's gonna like Hillary Clinton this whole setup?
What do you mean?
Kind of steer
Like,
from
flip it, steal it from Kamala.
yeah, or just kind of hide in the shadows.
Yeah. He's totally Cushion right now. Kushner, he's doing Cushion.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's all he has to do is wait for her to be like horny and do something stupid. And he can just take power.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's he up to? Have they any updates on that guy? Like,
I don't even
what's
know.
his cause?
Oh, I remember him. Yeah.
What's his cause? What's he doing? So I think didn't Mrs. Pence do something like didn't she have some shit she was up to? I know Melania
She
was
had
trying
to.
to stop cyberbullying, which fucking ruled.
That is very funny.
Thank you, Melania.
Yes.
I've noticed we've got a lot less hateful comments.
I've gotten so many less during the Trump
Honestly,
administration.
dude, if you're being fucking mean online, you're going right up against our former first lady, which it's kind of fucked up. If you're being mean online, it's like
That was our best first lady.
Melania.
By a mile. I can't even think of any other first ladies that come close. I know you're a big Laura Bush.
That'd be fun
Laura
to do it
fan.
at a bus stop on a phone, just talking to nobody really loud.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Finally, a first lady we can all get behind. Just staring at a black lady.
I was watching this thing about Abe Lincoln and like John Wilkes. They said John Wilkes Booth killed him because Abe Lincoln did a speech and was like, "No black man should be enslaved" or something. He's like, "That's it. That's the last speech."
Yeah.
That's a bitch move, right?
Why, John Wilkes Booth?
Yeah.
Shooting Lincoln?
He's like, "What, dude? No more blacks."
I mean, I wouldn't call it a bitch move. He shot the president in the back of the head.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He kind of fucking ruled. He walked straight up to him and was like, I actually disagree with your policies.
Yeah.
That was the thing that pushed him over the edge. He was like, he was like, I think the slavery thing's actually pretty good.
I'm sure it was more than that. I mean, it was the it was the war. It was the whole war. Yeah. It was after the war. He was ticked.
Yeah.
He was ticked with how things went.
He was a gay actor. To a bunch of black guys in the field listening to the president.
Yeah.
He was ticked.
And he was a gay actor.
Oh. Was he?
Yeah, he was an actor.
John Wilkes Booth was gay?
He was an actor, so yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Especially
but he did do something that was very not gay, which is shoot a president in the back of the head. Kind of the most balling.
Wait, is he one of the suicide guys too?
John Wilkes Booth?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to court.
I think they might have shot him up. I forget. I think he was like hiding in a barn and they lit it on fire. Yeah.
Wait, they smoked him out?
I think they tried to smoke him out and they're like, get out here. And he's like, I bet you I don't come out. They're like, you need to face justice. He's like, no, I don't. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I wonder what that was.
It'd also be funny knowing you're going to kill someone and then hearing them say something like Lincoln being like, oh, I'll see you after the play. And then John Wilkes Booth like, I bet you, how much do you want to bet he doesn't? I'll bet you he doesn't see you.
I mean, how hard is your heart pounding before you're about to shoot the president in the back of the head in a public space?
Yeah.
That'd be nerve-wracking.
And then jump out of the balcony. He jumped off the balcony onto the stage.
Did he break his leg?
He broke his leg, and he yelled like, fuck tyrants.
Yeah, that is pretty badass.
Six Semper Tyrannis?
That's pretty badass.
Damn. Imagine back then there probably was some sort of media source that was like pumping out crazy shit.
Yeah, there's like a Fox News for the South.
Yep. And he was just like,
he's like, this was a patriot.
I'm trying to think. Tucker Gutenberg.
We should probably wrap it up. You want to end on that dud?
I'm saying
Tucker Gutenberg, pizza rolls,
Long boy,
pizza rolls, Street Fighter, pizza rolls.
I hate Mortal Kombat, guys.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't like
you're
it.
Marvel Capcom.
Yeah.
I never really liked it too much. It's fun to watch you guys play
Yeah.
when it gets heated. That's like my favorite thing.
I just got dethroned in Wii tennis at my parents' house this weekend. I was fucking sick.
Oh no.
I was pissed, man. I was going home and just effortlessly crushing everyone in my family without playing at all. I was just nasty. I might have to get a Wii tennis, dude. That might be the best game, dude.
Yeah, it is really fun.
I think Wii tennis is the best game.
You know what was great was Mario Tennis. Back in the day, that was so fun. I almost bought a tennis game last night. I was taking a gander at tennis games. It's very funny.
I'm telling you, bro, they're the best. With Wii though, you get to put like your own spin on it, and it's like,
yeah, it'd be very fun.
I'm telling you, if you send me like a regular, I will. If I'm really good at returning.
I haven't played it yet, but O'Connor and Tommy play. Tommy got an Oculus too.
Oh, are you serious?
They both. Tommy clears out the living room.
Stop.
Chris stands in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And they wait till I go to sleep. They won't play it in front of me because they know I'll make fun of them.
You got to wait.
Last night I woke up to like, and the Ukrainian, like I woke up to just a horrible story about like a gulag. I was like, ugh. And I had to pee. So I went to go to the bathroom and they talk to each other. They play basically Call of Duty. It's a game called Onward where like you have rifles. They're walking around talking to each other. Like there's one up there. It's great. What? They lay on the ground. They lay on the ground and snipe in virtual reality, and they hide from me. They know. They know if I come in, I'll call them.
They're in a foxhole.
Gay.
You got to get a pic of those too with like face.
I thought about
doing
last
tennis
night.
face to face.
They were playing ping pong,
Ooh.
which is also awesome.
That's awesome, man.
Anyway, we gotta go because we got that show.
Yeah.
LeMaire.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Panties in
joining
the
us.
Mouth podcast.
Panties in the Mouth podcast feud on Mondays at 7 p.m. on my Facebook.
Hell
yes.
Yeah. What's the other one? Say that again.
Panties in the Mouth feud, the game show.
Feud, yeah.
The game show of hilarious bad opinions. Yeah.
And this weekend, the 5th and 6th of March, I'll be at Bananas Comedy Club in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. That's one that nobody ever comes to. So if you ever wanted to see me perform in front of about 6 people in a Holiday Inn on the Turnpike in New Jersey,
hell yeah.
That's the one for you. If you ever want to see a guaranteed meltdown, that's one. And then the 18th, 19th, and 20th of March, I'll be at Helium, Indianapolis. 26th to 27th. Still, dude, tickets are flying off for the Crown of Comedy in Auburn, Alabama,
That's
dude.
gonna be awesome.
That's when Dark Child's about the Problem Child's about to bless. Problem Child's about to bless the stage.
There was Dark Child.
There was a Miss Dark Child.
Miss Dark Child. She was actually pretty mean to me.
Was she?
Yeah, she wasn't a big fan of me, I don't think.
Helium Buffalo is coming up. There's a couple ones. Keep an eye out. We'll talk about it later. But yeah. Thank you guys. Matthew, you got anything you want to?
Nope. Just pretty much just secret projects, bro.
Secret projects?
Secret projects, yeah. Got some big ones coming, but again, they're all secret.
Okay. What are they?
There's a secret, bro.
All right. Well, turn this off so I can learn about these secret projects.
Yeah,